Please don't get me a succubus for Christmas.
I gotta go return some things then.
Happy holidays.
It's Sue
And Megan.
the Spine Breakers.
After dark. Today, we are going to be drinking some Milf.
While we discuss the story, A Succubus for Christmas.
You can't go wrong with a succubus for Christmas. Or
And-
can you?
We'll see.
We'll see.
And I found this story on a website called erotica.com. It's by, the username is Many-Eyed Hydra. So we'll link the story below, although I must warn you that I don't know how trustworthy this site is. At the top, there's a big banner that says Asian live cams. But there's a whole lot of horror erotica on there.
So if that's what you're into.
And probably other erotica too.
Right.
It's not horror.
But definitely horror erotica.
Yes. Cheers to succubi.
To succubi.
Whew, that's strong. This is an imperial stout.
That's quite.
Wait, is it a stout? It says Mother's Imperial Liquid Fantasy. So we thought it was appropriate for this video.
For this particular video. Oh,
And
look
it's
at my
also...
bulging.
I also accidentally aged it. So, because this came out months ago. So it's a fine aged liquid fantasy.
So, the premise of the story is that this gentleman receives a Christmas gift
From a friend.
from a friend, and they apparently used to be Satanists and into the occult.
Yes.
And so,
Which was apparently their excuse to have sex with goth kid.
with goth girls in cemeteries.
Yeah, goth girls in cemeteries.
Yeah. Which
I've never had sex in a cemetery, but
I
I
haven't
did get
either.
caught in a cemetery after dark one time though. By the police.
this particular story, so he gets a succubi tablet from a friend.
Yes.
And it's supposed to summon the succubus to your dreams, and then you get like nasty dream sex with the
Right.
demon lady.
But they don't think that this is really gonna happen.
Right.
They don't believe in it. Guess what happens? So the succubus doesn't show up in the main character's name is
Ennis.
Ennis or Enos. It doesn't
Enos
show
is
up.
penis. Sorry, I didn't know that.
I never even connected that. But it doesn't show up in his dreams.
No.
It shows up in the flesh.
IRL,
Yeah.
for those of you who are young.
It's very much described as like your typical devil, like
Devil
lady devil.
Pale skin,
Horns.
red hair.
I think she had horns.
She had horns.
A tail with a little like point on the end of it.
Black
So it was-
wings.
Yeah, it was a pretty cliche
Depiction. It would have been
depiction of a.
cooler if it was like a little blonde, schoolgirl looking devil. Like a very
That's
innocent
fucked up.
looking.
I think it'd been cooler if it was just like she looked like a goat.
Like Baphomet shows up like, so you ready to do this or?
But he found her irresistible. Because of their.
And he was like, I am ready to do that. And Baphomet was like, fucking yeah, you are.
Anyway, so the succubus shows up and they start having very wild,
Delightful sex.
Right. And he's loving every minute of it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, his friend who gave him this tablet is looking a little peaked.
A little ill and sickly.
Yeah. And as time goes by, he looks sicker and sicker and he's just wasting away.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, Enos's penis
decides.
kind of connects it in his brain and is like, is this succubus doing this to my friend?
What the fuck?
And so he asked her about it and she's like, I totally am.
Totally.
But you can send me away.
And he'll recover, like
Right.
he'll heal.
But then she's like, ooh.
She's edging him is what she edges him a few
Right.
times.
And he's a weak, disgusting man and is like, no, I don't want you to go away.
Please don't go anywhere.
And then his friend dies.
Yeah. Well then, shit gets roll because without his friend, like that was apparently his last chance to be like, nope, don't want anything to do with you.
Right.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Because now, like he was her master, but now once his friend died, she kind of becomes his master.
Yeah.
And she's like, listen, bitch, you going back with me to hell.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm sending you away. And she's like, ha 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 ha. And so, One of the
got
best,
real silly.
One of the best parts that made me go like this was when after she's become his master, she sticks her little pointy tail right up his beehole. Beehole. Right up his beehole. And then she takes his soul,
Sucks his soul
to
out
hell.
through her vagina.
Yep. And he dies.
Yep. And he dies with an erection, excuse me, with a Santa hat over it.
Yep. He is found naked, wearing just a Santa hat.
On his dick.
Which was the best part of the story. In my
Best
opinion.
part of the whole story.
Like, the whole story was, like, not really funny.
No.
It was very serious, and I was like, well, okay, this isn't going to be very fun to review.
Mm-mm.
But then the end, I was like,
He got what he deserved.
yeah.
Kill your friend.
So, this story was actually pretty well written.
Yeah,
I
the
thought.
writing was pretty good.
Yeah.
Disturbing.
The sex is, I wouldn't really call it the way it's described, like, super appealing, though. It was kind of described in it was a little too explicit almost, where, like, and the word choice. Because, like, he or she, I don't know who the author is, but they did, like, a thing that I fucking hate and find so disgusting, which is when people describe bodily fluids as juices. Ugh.
Mm-mm.
If you're not talking about fruit,
I don't want to talk to you about juices.
no.
Nope. I don't even like the expression "get your juices flowing."
Yeah.
What juices are we talking about? Is it orange? Because if it's not orange,
Yeah.
it's not gonna flow. Alright.
You know, this is a sidebar, but you know how most people are, like, grossed out by the word moist?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the word moist doesn't bother me, but you know what word does?
What one?
Gush. I don't like that word. And people post videos all the time where they're like, if they really like a book, they'll be like, gush about this book. And I'm like, ugh.
No, I'd rather you don't do that. Rave about it, if you must, but
Please don't gush about
don't
it.
gush. They also referred to the lady's vagina at one point in a way that I hate, which was as her sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she had a bow, and she, like, it was covering her sex.
Right. I will say, though, that for the most part, they didn't shy away from using, like,
Vagina.
vulgar words. They said, I mean, vagina's not a vulgar word, but they did use the word vagina a lot, but they also used the word pussy and cock and stuff like that, which I kind of appreciate.
I do too, because, like, that's what you want if you're reading erotica. I feel like I don't want to read all these veiled terms.
Right.
Like her sex.
Right.
Or her slit.
Yeah.
No, it's her vagina, man.
Yeah.
Like, a vagina, calling it a vagina doesn't make it any less sexy. Like,
Right.
I derive a lot of pleasure from my vagina, and it,
Yeah.
vagina. Just say it.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Overall, I thought, like, it was well written. Like I said, I didn't particularly care for, like, the way the sex was described. I thought it was a little too gross for me.
Well, the thing with the whole, like, her vagina was sucking on his dick.
Oh, yeah. That
Like,
was
her
weird,
vagina
too.
was sucking on his
That
dick.
was weird, too, yeah. Which, I mean, she's a succubus, so, like,
So,
that's
I mean,
what
whatever
she does, I
things
guess,
suck, but, like, it was, ugh.
Yeah, it was a little icky.
A little bit.
There's also, like, a whole series of these succubus stories by this author, so...
So if you're
If you like,
succubi,
and there's some for other holidays. There's, like, a succubus for Halloween.
right?
A succubus for Valentine's Day.
Oh, see, that would be a weird
So-
gift for Valentine's Day.
If you're single...
Yeah, but, like,
a great gift.
I guess,
I mean,
unless the
until
person
it-
who gave it to you
until it
died.
killed you, yeah.
This Milf is stout. It is
I
strong.
I can't feel my face.
I can't
When
feel
I
my
drink
face
Milf.
when I'm with you. But
And I don't like it.
kinda don't like
It's
it.
concerning, and I feel like I should see a doctor.
I feel like if anything on your body burns, you should probably see a doctor.
Yeah, or goes numb for no reason.
Probably go see a doctor.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just good
I'm
advice.
a little sick, so I feel like I'm kind of delirious right now. Earlier, I was trying to tell Jeremiah something, and I couldn't form the words, and he's like, "I think you are sick." I was like, "Yeah, either that or there's a parasite in my brain. I don't know." This is my next horror erotica.
I was gonna say, like, what if the parasite in your brain,
a sexy parasite in my brain,
and it stimulated the pleasure centers while it
oh my
killed
gosh,
you?
that's a really good idea for a horror story.
But so you didn't want to get rid of it because it.
We gotta write that shit down. That's it for Succubus for Christmas. We hope you all have a Merry Christmas,
Happy holidays.
whatever you
celebrate.
If
Happy
you
Yule.
are a Satanist, happy. What do they celebrate?
Is it Yule? I mean, pagans
Yule?
celebrate Yule.
Saturnalia.
Saturnalia. Happy whatever.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.